Here is your answer key for quiz number 1. So to find the axis of symmetry, I'm going to show my work down below here. Axis of symmetry, x is equal to the opposite of b over 2a. So b is a negative 2. So a negative 2 over 2 times your a, which is 1. Negative 2 is a positive 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. So up here, axis of symmetry, I'm going to write that x is equal to 1. Axis of symmetry, that gives you the x coordinate of the vertex. To find out what y is, we take that x value and we plug it back in here for x to get y. So to find the vertex, I'm going to say y is equal to 1 squared minus 2 times 1 minus 3. 1 squared is 1. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2, and then minus 3. We clean that up. 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Negative 1 minus 3 is negative 4. So the y value is negative 4. I'm going to plug that into my table. 1, negative 4. My a is positive, which means I have a minimum because the graph is going to be an upward-facing parabola. The domain is going to be negative infinity to positive infinity. The range goes from that point right there, that y value. So the range is going to go from negative 4 out to positive infinity. We'll come back and we'll find the roots increasing and decreasing once we fill in our table and make our graph. So let's fill in the values, 0, negative 1, 2, and 3. To get the rest of those values in the table, we're going to plug in now any one of either the top 2 or the bottom 2. So y is equal to 2 squared minus 2 times 2 minus 3. 2 squared is 4. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Minus 3, and we clean that up, we get negative 3. So negative 3 goes on top and the bottom because we have symmetry. And then we plug in a 3. Y is equal to 3 squared minus 2 times 3 minus 3. Lots of 3's going on here. 3 squared is 9, minus 6 minus 3. And 9 minus 6 is 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. So we're going to have a 0 there and a 0 there. So now it is time to plot all these points. Draw a dotted line through our axis of symmetry, which is going to be going right down here through 1. Plot our vertex, 1, negative 4. Plot this point here, negative 1, 0. 0, negative 3. We have that point already. 2, negative 3, and 3, 0. And then we use our arrows to continue. All right, so we can see here that our roots are where x is equal to negative 1 and 3. We are decreasing as we walk along this graph. Our y values are decreasing from negative infinity to where x is equal to 1, which means it is increasing from 1 out to positive infinity. Oops, can't see it. There you go. All right, if we flip this over, we do the same exact things on the other side. So axis of symmetry, x is equal to the opposite of b over 2a. Opposite of a negative 12 is a positive 12 over 2 times your a over 2 times 3. So 12 divided by 6 is equal to 2. So our axis of symmetry is x is equal to 2. We're going to go back, find that y value. So the vertex, we're going to say y is equal to 3 times 2 squared minus 12 times 2 plus 7. 3 times 4 minus 24 plus 7. So 12 minus 24. 12 minus 24 is negative 12. Negative 12 plus 7 is negative 5. So 2, negative 5, we'll plug that into the middle of our table. We can draw our axis of symmetry through 2. We'll plot 2, negative 5. This our a is positive, which means we're going to have a minimum. The domain is negative infinity to positive infinity. Our range is going to go from -5 out to positive infinity. And then let's fill in the rest of the values so that we can figure out our roots and where it's increasing and decreasing. So we put 1, 0, 3, 4. Y is equal to 3 times 0 squared minus 12 times 0 plus 7. So 3 times 0 squared is 0, minus 0 plus 7. So 0 is going to be 7, which means 4 is going to be 7. And then y is equal to 3 times 1 squared minus 12 times 1 plus 7, which is 3 minus 12 plus 7, which is 3 minus 12 is -9. -9 plus 7 is -2. -2, -2. So let's plot that. 0, 7. 1, -2. 3, -2. And 4, 7. And again, you should see that symmetry. We'll connect those dots. All right, our roots are approximately, that's why we'll use those squiggles. Our roots are approximately 0.25. And then this guy here, so we'll call that about 3.75. We are decreasing as we walk along this graph. We're decreasing in our y values from where x is negative infinity to where x is 2, which means then that we are increasing from 2 to positive infinity.